The huge mansion doors open with a loud ajwar. Taehyung enters his mansion, his cold eyes burning with anger. His footsteps are heavy and powerful. Taehyung cold voice, cancel all my meetings for tomorrow. Right hand man hesitant. But boss, Taehyung angrily, enough. The right-hand man gulps and fair right-hand man nervously. Okay, boss. Taehyung turns and walks towards his room. Suddenly, he hears someone's crying. Soft, broken sobs. His jaw tightens. His eyes darken with rage. He pushes the door open. Inside the room, Yu is sitting on the floor crying silently. Taehyung walks toward her with dangerous steps. Before she can react, he grabs her arm roughly and pulls her up. Yu shocked, please. He slumps her against the wall and pins her there. His hand moves to her hair. He pushes her messy strands behind her ears and grips her face with one hand, forcing her to look at him. Her eyes are red from crying, her cheeks and nose are pink, tears are still falling. She is wearing her wedding dress. She looks heartbreakingly beautiful. For a moment, Taehyung just stares at her. His eyes slowly move from her trembling lips to her tear-filled eyes. His grip tightens, then loosens. His heart beats fast, but his face remains stone cold. He suddenly pushes her away. Yu falls onto the floor. Taehyung turns around and walks out of the room without looking back. The door slams shut. Taehyung was one of the most famous businessmen in the world, but in the underworld he was known as a cruel, deadly, and merciless mafia king. He never showed mercy to his enemies. Everyone feared his name because the death Taehyung gave was not an ordinary death. Taehyung steps out of his room. He slowly walks up the stairs and stops in front of another closed door. His hands are shaking as he wipes his tears. Yes, he is crying, a 30-year-old man whose name makes the world tremble. That Taehyung is crying. He opens the door and enters the room. The room is silent, cold, empty. Taehyung walks to the bed and picks up a photo frame lying on it. He presses it against his chest like it is his heart. Taehyung crying, my brother, please come back. Without you, I am completely alone. The boy in the photo was Yeojun, Taehyung's younger brother, the one he raised like his own child. Taehyung opened the side table drawer. Inside are Yeojun's belongings. One by one, he touched them with trembling fingers. His eyes turned red with rage. Taehyung called dangerous voice. Yeojun, my brother, I will make your killers cry tears of blood. He clenches his fist. Sungwoo will beg just to see his only daughter's face. And Yeonwoo, I will shoot him with my own hands. He took your life, so I will take his in the most painful way. His jaw tightens, his voice turns darkened. Taehyung aggressively, Yeonwoo kill my brother, so I will destroy his sister's life. I will make them suffer so much that they will beg just to see each other once. His eyes burn with hatred. Taehyung wants revenge from a girl who is innocent, a girl who has no fault in any of this. But for Taehyung, pain has no rules now, only revenge. The door closes with a loud bang. Taehyung walks back into his room. Yoo is sitting on the floor, her back pressed against the wall. She will still wearing her wedding dress. Her hands are shaking. Tears are falling non-stop from her eyes. She is crying silently, helplessly. Her whole body is trembling with fear. Taehyung enters the room and sits on the sofa. His eyes fall on her broken state. When Yoo sees him, her fear grows even more. Her breathing becomes heavy. Her body starts shivering badly. She hugs herself, trying to protect her heart. Taehyung's cold voice stands up. Yoo is too scared to move. She stays frozen on the floor. Taehyung's jaw tightens in anger. Taehyung angrily, I said stand up and come here. Yoo slowly gets up, her legs weak. She walks towards him, shaking with fear. She stops a little distance away from him. Taehyung's dark voice, did I say stop, come closer. He suddenly stands up and grabs her waist and pulls her towards him forcefully. You crying in pain. Ah. Her eyes fill with fresh tears. Taehyung stares into her terrified eyes. Taehyung dangerously torn. Do you know why you were brought into this house? You shaking her head. No. Taehyung called smart. Don't worry, I will explain everything very clearly. He tightens his grip on her waist. Taehyung is still angry. What is your age? You is scared to even breathe. You trembling voice 19. Taehyung is staring at you with cold, sharp eyes. His gaze is intense, dangerous, unreadable. You is already very confused, but the way he is looking at her makes her even more scared. She swallows hard, her voice shaking. Taehyung, your name? Taehyung takes a slow step closer. Taehyung coldly, what is your name? You lips tremble. You. Taehyung jaw tightens. Taehyung full name. Her heartbeat gets faster, her eyes fill with tears. You Seonwo. Suddenly slap her heart. You loses her balance and fall to the floor. Her cheeks spun, her head spins. Tears instantly fill her eyes. Taehyung walks to her slowly and stops right in front of her. Then he kneels down in front of her, one knee on the floor. He grabs her chin roughly and forces her to look at him. Taehyung dangerously calm. Your name is Yoo Taehyung. What is your name? His grip is painful. You crying. No, my name is Yoo Sunwoo. Please let me go. I want to go home to my father. Slap. Again he slapped her. You cries even harder now. Her whole body is shaking. Her sobs starts to irritate him. Taehyung angrily, stop crying right now. His eyes darken. Taehyung, if you take your father's name in this house again, I will cut your tongue. You covers her face, crying helplessly. You between sobs, I didn't do anything. Please let me go. Taehyung stands up slowly, looking down at her with hatred. Taehyung cold and cruel, you did nothing, but your father and your brother killed my brother. His voice became darkened. You stands frozen in shock. Her hand trembled, her eyes filled with fear. You shocked, shaking her head. No, you are lying. My father could never do something like that. He will never hurt anyone. Taehyung called furious, but he did. He killed my brother and now I will make him feel what it means to lose someone. He stepped closer, his eyes burned with rage. You trembling steps back. No, I didn't do anything. Please let me go. Taehyung grabbed her wrist tightly. You are not going anywhere, and if you ever think about running, I will break your legs. He throws her towards the bed. Taehyung, from today you will work in this house. Every single job. You are my prisoner now. You crying softly, innocent voice. I don't know how to do any work, Taehyung called. That's not my problem. She keeps crying, her body shakes. Taehyung angrily, stop crying, go and change your clothes. A dark smirk appeared on his lips. And Taehyung, and remember, you are my wife now. You slowly lift her head and looks at him with tear in her eyes. You broken with but brave. You are not my husband. I want thee. Suddenly slap the third slap. Oof. The third slap. She falls to the floor. Her face burns. Before she can react, he pulls her up roughly. Taehyung dangerously torn, whispering, say one more useless word and I will cut your throat. Freezes fear takes over her body, her lips tremble. She nods slowly, unable to speak. Taehyung satisfied, good. Taehyung, go and change. You have work so much tomorrow. Taehyung gently taps your cheeks. You gets up quickly, her heart beating fast, and runs towards the washroom. Background use family. You lives with her parents and two brothers. Her elder brother name is Shivu. He handles the entire family business and is married. Her sister-in-law Eri is very kind and loving. Their marriage is only 1 month old. Her younger brother is Yeonbo. Yu is youngest in the family and everyone loves her deeply. After some time, Yu comes out of the washroom wearing a cute light green frock. She looks soft and innocent. Taehyung is already sitting outside waiting for her. The moment he sees her, he forgets everything. Yu lowers her eyes and starts looking at the floor. She doesn't look at Taehyung even once. Her face looks extremely innocent. Her eyes, cheeks, and nose are still red from crying. There are clear slap marks on her cheek. She looks fragile, broken, and scared. Taehyung keeps staring at her silently. Seeing her condition, his heart softens. For the first time, he feels pity. For the first time, he feels guilty. Taehyung in soft voice, did you eat something? Yu remains completely silent. Her lips tremble, but she doesn't say a word. She just stands there quietly, like a scared little girl. And Taehyung keeps looking at her, realizing how innocent she truly is. Taehyung, you never understand anything for the first time, do you? Taehyung stands up and walks towards you. She immediately steps back. Her back hits the wall. She freezes. Taehyung stops right in front of her. He is standing close, too close. You keeps her eyes on the floor, unable to look at him. Taehyung cold voice, did you eat? You nervously, no. Taehyung mocking, what? Didn't your father even feed you properly before marrying you off? You hurt angry. Why do you even care whether I eat or not? She tries to look into his eyes, but fear takes over. She quickly looks down again. Taehyung dangerously calm. If you think these little acts will make me let you go, then you are wrong. His eyes move over her face, slowly reading every emotion. You gather courage. I will leave this place and you would not be able to stop me. In one sharp move, Taehyung grabbed her and pulled her towards him. You are. Taehyung, angry, possessive. From today onwards, I don't want to hear your loud voice. You tremble, fear filled her eyes. She stands frozen in his grip. Taehyung called dangerous voice, and I have already told you this before. If you ever try to run away or do anything stupid, your end will be in my hands. Punishing people is my favorite work, and when I punish someone, I do it with full focus. Taehyung suddenly lets go of Yu's arm with a rough jerk. Taehyung's dark eyes burning. Understand? Yu is terrified. Her body shakes. Her lips tremble as she answers quickly. You scared was spare, yes. Taehyung turns away calmly as if nothing happened. Taehyung cold but possessive. Now go to sleep. Tomorrow my baby has a lot of work to do. Yu slowly walks towards the bed, still shaking from fear. Her heart is beating fast. She lays down quietly. Taehyung goes to change his clothes, leaving her alone with her thoughts, fear and silent tears. Flashback, you crying desperate. No, Papa, please don't do this. I am not ready yet. I don't want to get married. Mr. Sonwo, Shren yet conflicted. I have already decided you. Your marriage, it's happening soon. You pleading, tears falling. No, I don't want to get married, Papa. Mr. Sonwo, raising his voice, trying to control his emotions. You don't forget when your mother left you. We kept you at home. We raised you. We took care of you. You innocently voice trembling. You are my papa. I will always stay with you, right? Mr. Sonwo softening, but fine. No, I am not your father. You clenches one at her father and brothers. Every time her father said the same words that now weighed heavy on her heart. You taking a shaky breath, trying to convince herself, I am ready, I will go, I will get married. You gets up and walks silently to her room, her shoulders trembling with every step. You collapsing onto her bed, crying softly, voice breaking. Why is this happening to me? Miss Sonwo enters quietly. She isn't Yu's mother, but Yu has always called her Mama. Miss Sonwo gently holds out the dress. You, this is your wedding dress. You should wear it and get ready now. You sobs, clutching the bed sheets. Mama, please tell Papa. Tell him I don't want this marriage. Miss Sonwo, you whatever your father is saying, it's all for your own good. He will never make a decision that could harm you. Now get ready. You nod silently. The makeup artist began to prepare her carefully, applying makeup. The atmosphere is tense but calm. Right there in the house, without any big ceremony, only the marriage documents were signed, and just like that, you was married. You whispering to herself, shocked, married, just like that. You was exhausted, sitting on the bed. She hadn't eaten anything since morning because she had been crying all night. Hunger grown at her, but there was no time to rest. The room door suddenly opened. Family members step in. You freezes shocked. You thinking shocked. No, nobody has ever entered my room like this before. Miss Sonwo, now you. It's time to go to your husband's house. You stumbling confused what you all said. It was just for signing the documents, but now you are sending me with him out of this house. Sionbo, brother, fine but gentle, please. You don't cause any problems. Your husband is waiting for you downstairs. Let go. The family looked tense and unhappy. They had never imagined you married would happen this way, but circumstances left them with no choice. Suddenly the door bursts open. Taehyung steps into the room, everyone freezes in shock. Taehyung calm but intense. Sonwoo, uncle, seems like your daughter doesn't want to go with me. Pass him, smirking silently, but it's okay, I will handle it. After all, she's my wife. Sonwoo, brother, furious, stepping forward. Taehyung, step outside, we are coming. And Taehyung, voice low, roaring with control, speaks softly. You mind races, she confused why they are fighting, and she sees Taehyung for the first time. Her heart pounds. Taehyung grabs Yu's arm firmly, guiding her towards the stairs. Yu shouting panic, Papa, brother, Mama. Everyone stays frozen, unsure what to do. Yu struggles, trying to free her hand, but Taehyung doesn't relent. They reach the gate. Outside, Taehyung opens the car door and pushes Yu inside, slamming it shut. You sobbing desperate, let me out. She frantically tries to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. Taehyung had already taken the keys from the car, locked the car, and is now seated in the driver's seat. You continues crying helplessly, her tears streaming down her face. As the car engine starts, Taehyung glances at her. Taehyung starts driving. Cars follow closely, some in front, some behind. The road stretches for an hour before they finally reach the mansion. At the mansion, the car stops. Taehyung gets out, walks to Yu's side, and suddenly yanks the door open with one swift motion. He pulls Yu out of the car. Yu crying, struggling, let go of me, please let me go. Taehyung ignores her cries, gripping her hand tightly. He drags her towards the mansion. Inside the mansion, he pushes Yu into a room, slamming the door behind her. The lock clicks. He leaves without a word, leaving Yu sitting on the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. Yu pounds the door with his feet, tears streaming down her face. Yu sobbed desperate, open the door. Please let me out. Somebody help me. Please anyone open the door. She collapses on the floor, crying harder, feeling trapped and alone. And flashback. Yu lies on her bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking about everything that had happened today, lost in her thoughts. She didn't even notice when sleep quietly claimed her. Next day, Yeonwoo's office. Yeonwoo stood by the window, gazing at the city below, deep in thought. Shivu. What's on your mind? Yeonwoo worried. I am really worried about you, brother. I hope Taehyung isn't causing her too much pain. Shivu. Concerned. Yeah, I am worried too. He under so much stress. His heart still feels so fresh with all that hurt. Yeonwoo looks down, sadness in his eyes. She was softly hopeful, but he's smart. I hope things are not as bad as we think. Shinbu, Yeonwoo tense, but brother, he still thinks we kill Yejun. She was reassuring. You is his wife now. He wouldn't do something like that to her. Yeonwoo, the way he took you, she was crying so much, and we couldn't do anything. We didn't even get a proper chance to say goodbye. Shivu, goodbye. Why she's our sister. Yeonwoo, do you think Taeyong will ever let her meet us? Shinbu, placing a head on Yeonwoo's shoulder. Don't worry, nothing will happen. I will talk to Taeyong. Meanwhile, Taehyung is sleeping, holding you in his arms. She is sleeping so peacefully, so delicate. If she were not asleep right now, she would probably be sitting far away from him, keeping her distance. Taehyung's phone rings suddenly. He picks it up, his anger evident. He was not expecting anyone to call. He had gone to sleep early and all his meetings for today were cancelled. But then his eyes fall on you, and just like that, all his anger disappears. Because you asleep in his arms, I look so small, so innocent, so unbelievably cute, and those marks on her cheeks from the slap earlier, they are still there. Taehyung's expression softened, his hand gently brushing her hair back, unable to even think about being angry anymore. Taehyung is looking at you, who is sleeping peacefully. She looks incredibly beautiful, yet she is the daughter of his enemy. His mind is restless. Taehyung thinking, am I going to punish her like this for the rest of my life? His eyes never leave her. Suddenly the phone rings. Taehyung glances at it with irritation. The sound of the ringtone slightly stirs you, but she rolls over and falls asleep again, exhausted from the day. Taehyung smiles softly at her, a rare tenderness in his expression. But when his eyes catch the name on the phone screen, Shinwoo, his smile vanishes, anger flashes through his eyes, turning them red with fury. He silently turns off the phone, letting out a deep breath, then hugs you tightly, falling asleep beside her. Yunbo brother, he cancelled the meetings and now even the number is off. Shivu, now I am even getting worried. Yunbo, yesterday too, he took you somewhere. Shivu, just I hope you is okay. Yunbo brother, he cancelled every meeting with us. The tension is heavy, mixing anger and worry. You slowly open her eyes for a moment. She feels strange, as if someone has tied her without invisible ropes. Her body feels trapped. She tries to move but can't. Her heart starts beating fast. She turns her face to the side and frozen. Taeyong is lying beside her, hugging her tightly in his sleep. His arm is wrapped around her waist, his chest pressed against her back. Her breath becomes heavy. Anger fills her heart. She pushes his arm away with all her strength, but Taeyong is too heavy. He doesn't move even an inch. She struggles again. Nothing. Suddenly, Taeyong opens his eyes. He looks at her with sleepy irritation. Taeyong called voice, what's your problem? Why are you not letting me sleep? You sits up quickly, trying to move away. You angrily get up, move away from me. How dare you to sleep next to me? She wants to say more, but then her mind remembers the slap from the last night. Her lips tremble, her voice stops. Taeyong sits up and looks at her darkly. Taeyong, what do you mean, how dare I? You are my wife. I don't need your permission to sleep with you. You shakes her head, fear filling her eyes. No, no, leave me. Please leave me. I want to go home. I want to go to my father. Taeyong jaw tightens, his eyes turn dangerous. Taeyong called smirks, look like you forget last night's slap. Your eyes fill with tears, her voice breaks. You know, please, I don't want to go home. I want to go to my papa. Taehyung moved closer. His voice becomes dark and threatening. Taehyung, don't test my patience. If you take your father's name again, I will be very bad with you. You tries to get off of the bed. Her hands are shaking. You crying. Leave me. I am going and I know everything. Taehyung, confused, furrowing his brows. Where are you going and what did you find out? You innocently, a little anxious. I am going home and I find out why you are not letting me go to my own house. Taehyung, curious, slightly annoyed. Oh really? Then tell me, why am I stopping you from going home? You title her head, blinking her round eyes. Voice soft and innocent, because if you let me go, you will have to spend money, and there is the car, the petrol or electricity costs. Taehyung, raising an eyebrow, half smile, teasing, are you crazy or are you trying to trick me? You shaking her head, serious now, looking directly at him. I am not crazy and I am not tricking you. I just want to go home. What do you think, that you will kidnap me and I wouldn't say anything? Taehyung, eyes wide and shocked. Kidnap? Wait, what? You think I kidnapped you? Your voice trembled, tears welling up. Yes, that's exactly what you did. You brought me here in front of my family. You starts crying softly, covering her face. Taehyung, stupid girl, our marriage happened in front of your family. That's why I brought you here. You was standing here restless and angry. Her eyes were filled with frustration and fear. You Annette, so what if it happened? I don't care about anything. I want to go home. She kept repeating the same word again and again. You angrily stubborn. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house. Taeyong watched her silently, leaning against the bed with folded arms. You suddenly turned towards him, her eyes burning with anger. You taunting, if you were so desperate to get married, why didn't you marry a girl of your own age? Taeyong raising an eyebrow, smirking. Taeyong mocking, why do you still drink milk in a feeder? Your face turned red with anger. You furious. I don't think it. You must be the one who drinks from a feeder. She crosses her arm and glared at him. You angry? You are so ill-mannered. You have no manners at all. In anger, you keep saying anything that came into her mouth. Taeyong was enjoying her angry reactions, but when she called him ill-mannered, his smile slowly faded, his eyes darkened. Taeyong coldly, what did you say? When was I ill-mannered to you? You, after doing so many horrible things, and you still don't know that you are ill-mannered. Taeyong looks shocked. Taeyong, fine, tell me, what ill-mannered thing did I do? You look straight into his eyes. You serious, angry. You kidnapped me. Tell me, how much money do you want? My father will give you whatever you ask for. The room filled silence. Taeyong stared at her, completely stunned. Taeyong's gaze softened for a moment as he studies her. Despite the fear, he can't help but notice how cute she is. You hesitant, voice small. Can I go? Taeyong raising an elbow. Go where? You, voice shaking, trying to hold back tears. I want to go home. Taeyong calm but firm, a slight smirk playing on his lips. From now on, this is your home. Stop insisting on useless things. Go freshen up Then we have breakfast. You defined almost whispering, no, I don't want to freshen up. I don't want breakfast. I want to go home. You sits on the couch, curling up, hugging her knees tightly. Tears stream down her face as she quietly sobs. Taeyong thought he would play along with Sonwoo revenge through his daughter, but everything here was completely the opposite. Taeyong thinking, I need to go home, I have to go home. This girl, she wouldn't understand love the gentle way. I will have to make her understand my way. He clenches his fists, his mind racing.